Today we're digging into the TikTok viral series by the user named Thunderkick. This is the story about the dark web boots, which is a suspense-filled internet mystery about a haunted pair of size 13s and the world's friendliest black market vendor. For those of you who are blissfully unaware, the series revolves around a pair of boots supposedly purchased on the dark web. The seller allegedly included a tracking number, which in real-world dark web etiquette is like robbing a bank and leaving your LinkedIn profile behind. The boots arrive. They're large, worn, and have blood on them. Emphasis on the quotation marks. TikTok then proceeds to watch as our creator peels back the rubber heel and reveals a tiny little development board, a tracker, a beacon, a mystery. Except, no, not really. The tracker in question is basically an A9G development board. These things are so common that they come with a YouTube tutorial and 2 bad solder joints. The A9G is a GSM, GPRS, and GPS module, which sounds fancy until you realize that it's the kind of thing a high school robotics club uses to locate a solar-powered balloon in Kansas. It's not secret tech. It's not military. It's a $20 part off Amazon. And I checked. The very same listing is on Amazon right now. I could have one delivered to my house faster than you could stage a dark web unboxing. That's how accessible it is. What makes it even funnier is that the board isn't even functional out of the box. You need to add a 2G SIM card, which is a dying network, plus a battery, antenna, and custom code. You can't just shove it in a boot and call it evidence. That's like throwing flour into a shoe and yelling, "Cake!" Also, I've gotta say, the idea of a dark web vendor going through the trouble of programming a GPS beacon and then mailing it directly to a civilian with tracking information is comedy gold. Like, I'll just send the cops a helpful itinerary while I'm at it. Real dark web vendors don't want anything to be traceable. They use cryptocurrency with privacy features. They obscure their shipping routes, and they definitely don't include FedEx updates. That kind of thing ends up in prison, not part 17 of your ARG. And the ARG energy is strong with this one. Each part of the series unfolds like a Netflix horror limited series written by ChatGPT after watching one too many VHS-themed creepypastas. Oh wait, after the boots, our brave narrator finds an old-school VHS tape filled to the brim with random old movies cut in with random keys showing cryptic messages. The whole thing's on YouTube. Good way of getting watch hours. Nothing screams reality like 1980s technology showing up in a 2024 crypto drop shipment. I'm shocked it wasn't labeled property of Wayland. Please rewind. Which brings us to the name, Wayland. A highly specific, emotionally charged detail that sounds less like a dark web trade inventory and more like a rejected character from a true crime podcast. There's even speculation in the comments that these boots belonged to a specific victim. People on the internet are fucking assholes. Look at this. This is an actual obituary for the person they say that had the boots. This is an actual obituary and some piece of shit did this. Back to the video. Except here's the thing. Real dark web transactions avoid identifiable details. The goal is anonymity. They're not sending you boots from a crime scene with a tag that conveniently says evidence from crime scene number 4. That's how you get FBI fan mail. But let's zoom out. Why would somebody make this up? Because it's working. The series is viral. People are interested. And it walks the perfect line between absurd and scary. It's a creepypasta in slow motion. one boot heel at a time. The creator, by the way, isn't new to this. He posts across a wide range of topics. WWE, AI, survival gear, you name it. And he's smart. He studied computer science and sustainability at Stanford. He absolutely knows what an A9G is. This isn't accidental. Also, don't you just love how he knows exactly how to take the SIM card out? Just didn't even fumble with it for a second. Knew exactly how to take the SIM card out of the device. Think about that for a moment. But honestly, respect. Because from a content strategy standpoint, this is brilliant. He's leveraging his technical credibility to make the fictional seem factual. Most viewers don't know what an IoT dev board looks like. They see a circuit, they hear tracker, and their brain goes full Jason Bourne. But once you recognize the pattern, the staged reveal, the serialized suspense, the comments playing along, it just kind of clicks into place. This is alternate storytelling. It's the Blair Witch with a soldering iron. Even the comments get in on it. You've got people saying things like, "This is staged, I love the lore," or "Bro really said I'm the main character." Like, nobody's really calling the police. They're treating it like an internet thriller, because that's what it is. Also, a quick shout out to the viewer who wrote, "This feels like the Freaky Soup guy all over again." Yes, yeah, it does. And if you don't know what that is, you've got some viewing to do. But let's bring it back to the tech. If someone ever tries to convince you that an A9G board is proof of a dark web conspiracy, just know that board was designed for DIY GPS pet trackers. It's more Fluffy's afternoon jog than government surveillance. You want to stage a spooky reveal? Sure. But don't act like you've uncovered Pentagon secrets when all you've done is order something off AliExpress and superglued it into a boot. At the end of the day, the dark web boot story is entertaining, but it's not real. And if we don't call these things out once in a while, then we run the risk of letting misinformation wear very stylish, blood-covered size 13s. So the next time that somebody shows you a mysterious device in a dramatic TikTok and says it comes from the dark web, take a breath. Google it. Maybe ask yourself if a real criminal would put a GPS tracker and their fingerprints in the same box. And if all else fails, check Amazon. If your scary black market beacon is $23 with Prime shipping and a 4-star review from TechDad42, you're probably not being hunted, you're being hyped. You don't scare me, and neither does your discount haunted footwear. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more debunking content. Click one of these 2 videos here, and all the sources are in the description down below. So that's going to do it for today. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.